From Andrea Guolo in Italy, David Holtz in Brazil, and Don Oshman, our editor-in-chief in North America. It's time for another edition of the Sunday Night Week in Review Market Roundup presented by HideNet, where knowledge creates profits.
Good evening. It's time once again for the HideNet Sunday Night Week in Review. And we want to welcome this week our new European editor. Our editor for 12 years, Craig Rolson, is retired. And we now have Andrea Guolo, who lives in Italy, who is the new editor of the HideNet Weekly European Report. And to give you a little background on Andrea, he spent nearly 2 decades at UNIC, UNIC, the Italian Tanners Association, and has won many, many journalism awards. We hope you enjoy the work, the reports that Andrea produces every week. In Italy this week, excepting upholstery producers, cow producers were poultry, German bulls, ox. Okay, no problem selling that the automotive sector, but the cows are struggling because Italy's not supporting it, and as a result, they're looking for export markets, namely China, to pick up the slack. And things aren't so good in China because of the pollution crackdowns, the Russian lack of the Russian market, and domestic leather business in China, which is not the way it should be, the way it was. By the way, back to Andrea Guolo again. He has written a special report on the Arzignano tanning sector, which is in our European report, which you can get by getting a trial at HideNet.com. Complimentary, free, no charge. Try it for a month and see why more and more people subscribe to HideNet every week. So that's a special report on the Arzignano Tanning Center, which is excellent. And if you want to send me an email, don@HideNet.com, I'll be sure you get a copy. I almost lost my script for a second. In the UK, an Irish ox for hire, again, the automotive business, and prices were steady at the EU euro $2.10 a kilo. German ox $2.30 to $2.35. Veal was unchanged with lower grades, again pressured. So if you have the best grades for the major luxury brands, you can sell very easily. But if you have the second and third and fourth grades, calf skins, veal skins, very difficult to move. North America this week, there was a very unique situation with short covering. 2 of the big 4 packers had customers who were big enough buyers who had sold many of these heavy Texas steers and branded steers from just a few people, just those selections, and came into cover today and pushed prices up from kind of the beginning to the end of the week by $3-4. And that skewed everything else. Other prices firmed in the steer market, but nothing like that, maybe $1 or so. Details on that are in this week's U.S. North American report. Cows floundered, not doing so well. Processors continue to struggle. Tanners buy those last on a down steer market. But maybe this short covering in 2 particular selections will stimulate things. Nobody knows. It's confusion now. Watch and read HideNet.com to see. Export sales and shipments exceeded the kill, which was very good news and hasn't happened very much since last year. So that's a good sign. We also have a special report extensively on the latest Chinese pollution issues, what's going on there. And also another very good report on the United States herd rebuilding. It was up 1% last year, and the people are saying we're going to have more herd rebuilding in 2015. Latin America this week, Brazilian fresh green hides were stable, just about steady. Argentinian prices were basically steady as well. Uruguay was steady. Brazilian TR1 are somewhere between $1.55 and $1.65, with most trading in and around $1.60. A little bit on the lower side and a little bit on the upper side. Sales to Europe for the Brazilians was difficult, and volume has been slow. Production's footwear business has picked up a little bit for Brazilian tanners, the domestic footwear business, which has helped them a little bit. So that's what's going on in the HideNet Market Report review this week. Again, HideNet.com, go for a free trial, see how you like it. You can only make money, that's all. If you don't like it, it costs you nothing to get the free trial. HideNet.com. We'll be back again next week. Thanks for watching.